2025, Vincent Kennedy McMahon is a free agent. That's right. What does that mean, though? What does it mean to be a free agent for Vincent Kennedy McMahon? You see, in his contract with TKO, he has a non-compete clause until 2025. So what's he going to do afterwards? Because he can't do nothing wrestling related right now. But then 2025 hits, he can do whatever he wants. And hey, he is a former WWE champion, a former Royal Rumble winner. Maybe Tony Khan wants to jump on that. Probably not. But what would Vince do? Can Vince just sit on his butt at home, just working out all day long, not skipping leg day? Or is he going to start another wrestling promotion? That's what some people are thinking. That's what some people are saying. The guy, as of 2024, the guy's worth about $2.7 billion, and he's selling all of his stock, which will bring in about another $780 million. So the dude has a war chest. The dude has a war chest. And it's crazy to think, you know, we can't even fathom $1 billion. Think about this. We just did a video, right, about Tony Khan throwing $10 million each at Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. $10 million each, right? So $20 million. Huge amount of money. Crazy amount of money. I can't fathom that. But what I really can't fathom is if Vince McMahon, with just $2 billion, threw $40 million at Becky and at Seth, he would still be left with $1,960 million. That's a ton of money. You can definitely 100% start a federation with that kind of money. You know, all it takes is, like, let's say you have 100 wrestlers. 100 wrestlers is a lot of wrestlers on your payroll. You gave 100 wrestlers $1 million each. He's still left with $1,900 million. Actually, $2,900,000,000, but I dropped him down a whole $1 billion just for the sake of keeping things simple. That way he can live his life comfortably. So, really? He'll have the money, but will he have the will? He's 78. Will he have the drive? Because a 78-year-old, I mean, I'm 44. I don't even want to get up in the morning. This dude, though, this dude is a nut job. Like, listen to all the stories. He goes to bed after the wrestlers, and he wakes up before the wrestlers, and he's working out both times. He's saying, hey, pal, you want to come work out with me? And it's just like, the dude's always working. He's a workaholic. The retirement for him would be like having 2 hours a day to himself. That's all he needs. That is retirement to him. He just wants to work, work, work. I honestly don't know why he sold WWE, the majority stake in it, other than spite and just like a knee-jerk reaction saying, you don't want me, I'll show you. And the fact of the matter is, he sold WWE, and the fans were like, yeah, this is better. So he's probably mad. Honestly, he's probably mad. So he wants to then come back and show us what we're missing. That the WWE, the Vince McMahon flair, the Vince McMahon brass rings, and he wants to shove it down our throat. He probably thinks he can do it better. He's probably watching Raw just saying, oh no, this sucks. I can't believe these camera angles. I can't believe Chad Gable. And I'm not going to sit here, though, and say that Vince wasn't awesome. He was. He definitely 100% was awesome, though I do feel he did lose touch towards the end. I don't know what happened, why it happened, but he lost touch. Also, we're not going to mention the lawsuit. Whether he's guilty, whether he's innocent, whatever verdict comes out, it doesn't change the fact that he can still start a federation. So we're going to focus on that, not his pending trial, not his perversions, not his private life. We're just focused on the federation, the wrestling company, the rival that he can pretty much buy into existence because, you know, whether or not he's guilty. So focus on that and not what is happening in the courtrooms. And you might be like, can that really happen? I mean, it's already happened. Tony Khan, pretty much a billionaire, just spent a company into existence, and that's what Vince can do. Now, the only difference is, who would Vince really get? That's the problem. Tony Khan had a plethora of indie talent, but top indie talent, like people who were making a name for themselves, and he bought them all up. So a lot of the people are gone, but there are a lot of contracts that are coming up. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, and The Rock are still in communication. That is the rumor. They're still talking to Vince McMahon, which is kind of crazy when you think of what Vince is going through in the courtroom and how famous those two are in woke Hollywood. You would think that they would want nothing to do with Vince, and yet they're still in communication with Vince. And then Vince just, he can just buy people. I already did the math with $1 million. He can just buy people left and right, and he has a lot of friends. I'm sure The Undertaker would show up for him out of loyalty. He's built a lot of connections with TV execs, Spike TV, USA Network. Yeah, of course, USA is going to always go with the proven commodity, but still, the CEO of USA Network might be now the CEO of Discovery or somewhere, A&E, and the people, they know each other, the connections, the money he has. He's probably just straight up bored. And the guy's not afraid to fail. Failure is not a bad word, and Vince McMahon knows that failure just eventually leads to success. For real, if you are afraid to fail, then you will never succeed, because you will never start anything fearing the fail. WWE itself could have been a giant fail. Vince McMahon in the 80s bought his company from his dad and other people, and he basically bought all the talent, consolidated the territories into WWE. He put everything on the line. Him and Linda put everything on the line for WrestleMania, and it was a success. And he wasn't even happy with that. He started the World Bodybuilding Federation. That failed. He started the XFL. That failed. He started the XFL again. That failed. 2 times he tried to start a football league. He was not afraid to spend money. He was not afraid to fail. WWE movie studio. Why did WWE need a movie studio? And yet he did it anyways. Because he just sees opportunity. He's willing to go for it. It fails. Oh well, moving on. He might start a federation out of spite. I really do think that's why he would do it. I think he's bored. I think he would do it out of spite. He would just be like, see, told you I'm not out of touch. This 800-pound man that's 6'8". That's a champion, pal. I want to say no. I just don't feel him doing it, but at the same time, Vince is a petty guy, a rich, petty guy that has had a lot of good ideas. And what else is he going to do? Would he really do that? Oh, man. What if he bought AEW? That'd be crazy, too. Or he partnered up, Vince McMahon is all elite. I just don't know. I don't see it happening, but if you really look at the facts, it tracks. It's like, I don't see it happening, but the moment I hear Vince says he's doing it, I can be like, yeah, that tracks. I can see that. What do you guys think? Do you think Vincent Kennedy McMahon's going to start a federation in 2025? Do you think he's going to start another federation? We've already seen it happen with AEW. A billionaire can buy a company into existence and rival WWE right off the bat. Oh, man, wouldn't that be crazy? I don't think it should happen. Who are you going to get, Vince? Is Hogan? You're not going to get Hogan back? Ric Flair? Come on. Let it go, man. Let it go. Let's just enjoy the Triple H Paul Levesque era, if that's what we're going to call it. Some of your ideas towards the end, man, just not good. Try the bodybuilding league again. Something. Just not wrestling. Just stay away, dude. And that's someone who respected you. Although, if you are guilty of that crime, you're kind of losing my respect. You know what? I'm rambling now. Please acknowledge the subscribe button. I acknowledge all of you guys out there. I appreciate you coming to the channel, watching the videos. We're going to start a podcast soon, and it's going to be awesome and great, and we're just keep going up and up and up. I'm not afraid of failure, and neither should you guys. Chase those dreams like I'm chasing my YouTube dreams, and acknowledge that subscribe button. I think I already said that. Let me just end this. See ya.